Hey Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because we've got breaking news that's shaking up America's team. Zack Martin's injury? It's worse than we thought. Eric Kendricks in silver and blue? It might just happen. Is this the end of the Zeke era in Dallas? And hold on to your hats, Davante Adams in a Cowboys uniform. Yeah, we're going there. Your entire offseason just got flipped upside down. Stay tuned, because in the next 15 minutes, I'm breaking down how these bombshells could reshape the Cowboys' future. This is news you can't afford to miss. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down some huge stories that could shape the team's future. From injury updates to potential trades, we've got it all. So, grab your favorite Cowboys gear and let's get into it. Zack Martin injury update. Let's start with the news that's got every Cowboys fan holding their breath: Zack Martin's injury. Our all-pro guard has been the cornerstone of our offensive line for years, and any setback for him is a major concern for the team. According to recent reports, Martin's recovery from his late-season ankle injury isn't progressing as quickly as the team had hoped. Sources close to the Cowboys' medical staff have indicated that there might be some lingering issues that could potentially impact his availability for the start of training camp. Now, before we all panic, let's break this down. The good news is that there's no talk of surgery at this point. That's a silver lining we can all appreciate. However, the team is considering a more conservative approach to his rehabilitation, which could mean an extended recovery period. This setback raises questions about the offensive line's stability heading into the new season. We all know how crucial Martin is to both our run and pass protection. What does this mean for the Cowboys? Well, it's a bit of a domino effect. The coaching staff might need to reshuffle the O-line during OTAs and possibly into training camp. We could see more reps for backup guards like Connor McGovern, or perhaps even rookie draft picks getting a chance to step up. There's also the possibility that the front office might look to bring in a veteran free agent as insurance. Remember, folks, Zack Martin isn't just a great player, he's a leader on this team. His presence on the field elevates everyone's game. So while we're all hoping for a speedy recovery, this situation is definitely something to keep a close eye on as we move closer to the season. Eric Kendricks' situation. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about a potential addition to the Cowboys' defense that's got everyone talking: Eric Kendricks. The former Vikings linebacker hit the free agent market, and rumors are swirling that the Cowboys are showing serious interest. Here's what we know so far. Kendricks, a Pro Bowler and former All-Pro, was surprisingly released by the Vikings in a cost-cutting move. He's known for his excellent coverage skills and high football IQ, something that could greatly benefit our defense. The Cowboys have been in the market for linebacker help, especially with questions surrounding Leighton Vander Esch's long-term health. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Sources close to the team have hinted that while there's definite interest from the Cowboys' side, negotiations aren't progressing as smoothly as some fans might hope. The holdup seems to be twofold. Financial considerations: the Cowboys are always trying to be smart with the cap, and Kendricks' asking price might be a bit high for their liking. Role definition: there are questions about how Kendricks would fit into Dan Quinn's defensive scheme and how many snaps he'd see alongside rising star Micah Parsons. The addition of Kendricks could be a game-changer for our defense. Imagine a linebacker core featuring Parsons, a healthy Vander Esch, and Kendricks. That's the stuff of offensive coordinators' nightmares. But here's the catch: several other teams are also in the mix for Kendricks' services. The Cowboys will need to act fast if they want to land him. It's a delicate balance between addressing a team need and being fiscally responsible. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Should we go all in on Kendricks or trust in our current linebacker group? Let me know in the comments below. Ezekiel Elliott's future. Now, let's talk about a topic that's been on every Cowboys fan's mind: the future of Ezekiel Elliott. Our former first-round pick and two-time rushing champion has been the subject of intense speculation this offseason. The latest news suggests that the Cowboys are seriously considering moving on from Zeke. This isn't entirely surprising given his declining production and hefty contract, but it's still a tough pill to swallow for many fans who've watched him carry our offense for years. Here's the breakdown of the situation. Elliott's production has dipped in recent years, failing to reach 1,000 yards rushing last season for the first time in his career when playing a full season. His contract is becoming a major cap burden, with a $16.7 million cap hit scheduled for the upcoming season. The emergence of Tony Pollard as a dynamic playmaker has made Elliott's role less essential to the offense. Now the Cowboys have a few options here. Release Elliott outright. This would free up cap space, but would also result in a significant dead cap hit. Attempt to restructure his contract. This could provide short-term cap relief, but might not be in the team's best long-term interests. Seek a trade partner. While Elliott's contract makes this challenging, it's not impossible if the Cowboys are willing to eat some of the money. The latest whispers from inside the Star suggest that the team is leaning towards option 1 or 3. They've reportedly had preliminary discussions with Elliott's agent about the possibility of a release, which would allow Zeke to test the free agent market. This is a tough situation all around. Elliott has been a warrior for this team, playing through injuries and always giving his all. But the NFL is a business, and sometimes tough decisions need to be made. If this is indeed the end of Zeke's time in Dallas, he'll leave behind a legacy as one of the most productive running backs in franchise history. His bruising running style and iconic "Feed Me" celebration will be remembered fondly by Cowboys fans for years to come. What's your take on this, Cowboys Nation? Should we try to keep Zeke, or is it time to fully hand the reins to Tony Pollard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Davante Adams trade rumors. Alright folks, let's end this video with a bombshell that's been making waves across the NFL: the Davante Adams trade rumors. Yes, you heard that right, there's buzz that the Cowboys could be in the mix for the All-Pro wide receiver. Now, before we get too excited, let's break this down. Adams is currently with the Las Vegas Raiders, where he reunited with his college quarterback, Derek Carr. However, with Carr now gone and the Raiders in a bit of a rebuild, there's speculation that Adams might be available via trade. The Cowboys, always on the lookout for elite talent, have reportedly made inquiries about Adams' availability. Here's why this rumor is gaining traction. The Cowboys' offense, while potent, could use another elite weapon alongside CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott has been vocal about wanting more firepower in the passing game. Jerry Jones has never been shy about making splash moves to improve the team. But here's where it gets complicated. Adams' contract is massive, and fitting it under the Cowboys' cap would require some serious financial gymnastics. The Raiders would likely demand a king's ransom in draft picks and possibly players in return. There are questions about how Adams would fit into the Cowboys' offensive scheme and pecking order. Sources close to the team suggest that while there's definite interest, any potential deal is in the very early stages. The Cowboys are doing their due diligence, as they should for a player of Adams' caliber. Imagine an offense with Dak throwing to Lamb, Adams, and a healthy Michael Gallup. Add in Tony Pollard out of the backfield, and you're looking at one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL. But is it worth the cost? That's the million-dollar question. The Cowboys would need to weigh the short-term gain against the long-term implications of such a move. As of now, this remains firmly in the rumor category. But in the NFL, and especially with the Cowboys, you can never say never. This is definitely a situation to keep a close eye on as we move closer to training camp. And there you have it, Cowboys Nation. It's clear that the Cowboys are at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months could shape the future of this franchise for years to come. What do you think about all these developments? Are you excited? Worried? A bit of both? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, and subscribe to the channel for more Cowboys news and analysis. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, win, lose, or draw, we're always Cowboys fans. See you next time.